everybody, it's me, Picking for Profit, coming to you with another video. This video is a little different. It's more of a how-to video. I'm going to share with you the secrets to how I get great pics. Everyone thinks you have to spend lots of money to get really good pictures, but the truth is you don't. You can use a decent camera, an on-camera flash called a strobe light, and white paper. So those are basically the only three things you need. You might also want to use some editing software. That's up to you. I use Lightroom because that's what I have, but you can use whatever you have, or you can just go straight off what the camera provides. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is a piece of paper. I use a few pieces of paper just so you can't see through it. I put it on my laptop just like so there's no crease in the paper. We call that in the photography world a seamless background, hence there's no seam. Then I'm going to take a picture of this knife right here. Not sure if you can see it, it's kind of a Mason pocket knife. This setup is just for small items. I'll also do a video later on for bigger items when you need more space, but I love selling smalls. They demand big profits if you pick the right stuff, and they're easy to ship, easy to sell. You're gonna place it right in the middle of your white background, just like so. Okay, so now that we have the knife in the middle of the background, we're going to take our camera. For this video, I'm gonna use my backup camera, which is a Pentax K5 II. You can get this for about $500 or $600 on Amazon. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but we are in the business of reselling, and good pictures pays off. So invest in your future, invest in your business. If this is just a hobby, buy something good, but maybe not as good. And if you want something better, there's plenty of options out there as well. And as far as lenses go, I'm using a Pentax 35mm prime macro lens. This is probably one of the best lenses that Pentax make for 35mm. Actually, it probably is the best. I'm not sure how much this is anymore, but I believe you can get it for, again, $500, $600, maybe even less. Haven't checked the market in a couple years. But macro means you can get extremely close, get all those details. Again, we are selling items, so we want to show all the detail. That is why I choose this lens. And then you're going to want to use this. You don't need any fancy lights that you see people putting in their videos with the 2 lights set up. We're selling small items. Even if you're using big items, this is all I use. I do have strobe, or the big umbrellas and all that for portraits, but we're selling items here. They don't have to be perfect, but you'll be amazed what you can achieve with these 2 things. So let's get this put on here. There you go. Turn the camera on. Alright, so I'm going to take a first image just to see where my lighting is. Now, when I take the image, just to save in editing, you want to make sure to get so close that you don't have any of the backgrounds. This macro lens allows me to do that. If you don't have the luxury of using a macro lens, you might just have to crop the picture in, or in other words, just zoom in once the picture is already taken. Okay, so I'm going to use ISO 400, shutter speed of 125, and an f-stop of 8. If you don't know what that means, turn your camera on auto and it'll do all that for you. So I'm going to take my main picture, which you can see is that camera right there. Now this is straight off the camera, so it won't need much editing after that. Not sure if that does it justice, but it's very good. Now when you're taking pictures of items, you want to show every single detail. So I'm going to flip the knife over, photograph the other side. I'm going to take a picture of this end right here, show that it moves. I'm also going to open the knife up to show that it opens up. This works best using the light bouncing off something that is white. So if you have white ceilings, just bounce it off of the ceiling. The light will bounce back down and fill all the shadows around it. So that's a great trick. If you don't have a white wall, or if you don't have white ceilings and you have a white or light colored wall like a gray, that also works. Just bend the light, as I have a white wall next to me, bounce it off of that. And you have a great image. So this knife does have some flaws. It's got a little bit of surface rust on the side here. Not sure if you can see that. So you definitely want to take pictures of that. You want to take pictures of any of the names on here. It says USA on that side. Colonial with some other stuff right on that side. So let's take some detailed pictures of those. Alright, now another thing you want to do with items, just to save yourself typing in the description, is you want to lay a tape measure next to it, show the size. So what I do is, with an item like this knife, I will close it up, just like so. I will lay it back on the paper, just like so. Grab a tape measure, whatever you have will work, a ruler, a fabric tape measure, an old tape measure, whatever. I put the tape measure flat next to it, as so. And again, I take a picture. And if you want to do something different, you can set it right on top of the tape measure, end on end, and take a picture that way. Okay, so for a small item like that, that is all you need to do. I will load up the pictures, I'll show you what they look like, and that's how I, Picking for Profit, take my pictures for eBay. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys can take some good pictures and not invest a ton of money in lights. You don't need all those fancy lights. Invest in a camera, in a good lens. More important than the camera is the lens. It's all about the glass. So definitely invest in a good lens, a decent camera, and an okay flash, and you'll be ready to take some amazing pictures for eBay. Good luck everybody. Please share, please like, please comment in the box below, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.